it is so cold. It is so dark. Also, it's like it seems like if it were night, it's the same light in the day. It's the same light in the night in that hour. It is like
Exactly.
if you're going out at 7 p.m. It's the same, and it's so cold.
Wow. That must be freezing at that time.
Yeah, it's so freezing. But at the end, I think that it is worth because I think that in the rest of the day, you know that you have done your your workout and you feel good with yourself.
Of course. Totally. And especially nowadays, because not only you need to be fed healthy in a healthy way, you also need to be healthy in like in body. So you have to exercise and eat healthy.
Yeah, a lot. As you say,
Mhm.
more now than before.
Exactly. All right. Well, remember that yesterday we were reviewing about comparative clauses and we did both of the practices. And now we have to do a conversation practice, which is going to be about your neighbor. So, who is
Okay.
your neighbor?
Um, in my zone, how do you say barrio or zona?
Neighborhood?
Okay, that in my neighborhood, I don't know many neighbors because I don't know. I don't know many, but I know one that his name is Oscar.
Okay. And when did you become neighbors? When?
Yeah, I think when I moved here to I currently live in Irpavi, and like I moved here 10 years, no more, 30, no 11 years, I think 11 years ago. And in that moment when I moved here, he was already living here at that time.
Okay, you're right. And is he or she friendly? Or in this case, is he friendly?
Yes, he is so friendly. It's like he's the only one. He's the only neighbor I know, and he's so friendly. It's like he always, what do you say, saludar?
Greets?
Yeah, exactly. He always greets you when you are walking in the street. Also, he's an old man. Like I think he has almost 70, but I don't know how many. But it's like he has white hair and like that. But he's the man of. It's one of the people that you see running in the street at 6 a.m. like just to keep healthy, and it's so healthy. It doesn't seem. I don't know how many ages he has, but I am sure that if he's if he tells me the age that he is, I wouldn't believe it because he does so many exercise. Also, he is Catholic and he goes mm, to the I don't remember chain. No, it's not chain. To the
To
church.
the
Yes,
church? Hmm.
yes. To the church at 7 a.m. I saw him one time there. But it's such a good person.
Oh, well, that's very nice. It is always good to have good neighbors, right?
Yes,
Right.
exactly.
Especially because nowadays you never know when you're going to need for help, need help for for any currently situation.
Yeah, exactly. Also, he has already helped my family once time. Like I don't know when, but I think that my sister, I have a little sister that it was like I don't know 6 years ago, and he went to the school. Like he was in first of primary, something like that. She was sorry, and she was a child, and I don't know why. When when she came from the school to my house, and no one was in home. I don't know why because, and in that time. we used to have a, how do you say, like, uh empleada? I don't know
Oh,
how can I say it?
a maid. You can say maid or housekeeper.
Yeah, yeah, that kind of that, a housekeeper, or yeah, something like that. And she uses to be here. She used to be here every day, like until from 8 to 5 p.m. Now we don't have anyone because it's so expensive for us. But okay, in that time we used to have that, and that maid and used to be here and used to open the door to my little sister every day. But in that occasion, she wasn't here, and my little sister was knocking at the door, and no one was responding her, and I couldn't open the door for I couldn't open the door also because I was in my classes. Like my sister used to get out of classes like 2 hours before me, and and Oscar, like my neighbor, saw my sister in my door, like knocking, and he just say, "Come to my house, and we will wait for your family." And I don't know. My sister told her that that Oscar prepared her kind of dessert and like that. They also, according to my sister, they also um, made cookies like that, that typical chocolate chips cookies and something like that. Yes, it's so friendly.
Oh, right. Well, that's very nice. Yes, because imagine all the dangers in the street, especially if you're waiting outside your house. Many,
Yeah,
many dangers.
exactly. Also, my sister wouldn't be able. Well, my sister wasn't be able to call anyone like my mom or my dad because she she hasn't she hadn't has a cell phone. She hadn't a cell phone in that time before.
Okay, like she didn't have a phone. Yes,
Exactly.
of
Yeah,
course.
she didn't have a
Imagine.
phone in that time because she was so child.
Of course. Oh, well, that seems like a good neighbor. All right. And well, how often do you see him?
How often? I think that is once a week. Because I see him often when I go to the gym because, as I told you, he runs for my neighborhood at 6 a.m. At 6 a.m., you can see him running, and then after that he goes to the church. And yeah, I think that is once a week or something like that, or twice a week, not more than that.
All right. And well, this question, well, I think you don't have any problems with him, right?
No, any anyone.
Okay. And does he usually help you?
Yeah, I think I can say yes because he's a very good person, and he usually helps us. Also, we helped him in a lot of times. Like our family shares, like when he needs a ladder, we give a ladder to him, and that kind of stuff. If he
Okay.
doesn't have a space for park his car, he park his car in our house, and yeah, we help ourselves every time.
That's very nice. That's great. And well, would you be sad if he moves to another area?
I don't know if I would be sad, like I would be no, please don't go, no. Sad no, but I
Mhm.
would feel like nostalgic, like okay, he has to go, but it was one of the best person I've ever known, and it's one of the people that you don't know, that you can't find anywhere. Yeah,
Oh,
I will just feel like okay, he has to go, and okay, it's good. Like I wouldn't feel bad, but I would feel nostalgic, and and obviously I would um say goodbye.
of course. All right. And well, what's the difference between friends and neighbors?
I think that if your neighbor is so near to you, I think that is your friend. I mean that there isn't any difference. But when we talk about specifically neighbors, I think that the principal difference is that you don't talk a neighbor as you talk a friend, because you have kind of um a mode of talk to your friends, like you have your personality with them, but when you talk to your neighbor you can't be like that with your neighbor. I think that this will be the principal difference.
All right. And what do you need to be a Oh, and this one is why, sorry. Why do you need to be a good neighbor? Why?
Is why or what?
Well, you can say why, and also you can say what do you need to be a good neighbor? It's the same,
Okay.
basically the same question.
I think that you need to be a good neighbor because in this world we need like more good persons, and more good people, and and yeah, I think that you need to be a good neighbor for that reason. You need to help others and be and make this world better for all. And what do you need to be a good neighbor? I think that this will be like you have to be that kind of person that is open to help anyone at every time. Also, you have to be kind and honest, principally. Yeah, and that kind of things. Anything else, I think. And you have
Okay,
to be like considerate with the others. Like
yes,
you have to be so empathic.
exactly. Yes. Empathy is a good thing to do. All right, well, very nice. And well, let's please move on to the next unit. Well, this is going to be all for the unit. And yesterday I already assigned this unit for you to start working on it. And today, because we finished, I will also be assigning the quiz. All right. And
All
don't
right.
worry, I think it will be open until Wednesday or Thursday. Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. Tomorrow, I think. But you can check. And in case you need more time, let me know, okay? Because I can also extend. No problem.
Okay. Thank
All right. Well, let's please go on to unit number 2 and vocabulary. Well, you are going to be reviewing about inseparable phrasal verbs. Inseparable are the ones that cannot be separated. So, phrasal verbs are the unions of a verb and a preposition. A verb and preposition, right? That's a phrasal verb. And whenever you see and you put together a verb that has its own meaning and a preposition that also has its own meaning, when they are combined or put together, they mean something different. All right. For example, break down. What is the meaning of break down? If a machine or vehicle breaks down, it stops working. So something that doesn't work anymore. And here we have an example. Please, can you read on this example?
you. Okay. Our car broke down and we had to push it off the road.
Correct. Catch upon. The meaning of catch upon is to give someone the latest news or information about something. And please, the example.
Can someone catch me up on the latest developments?
Yes. Come up with. The meaning of come up with is to suggest or think of an idea or plan.
Okay. She's come up with some amazing scheme to double her income.
Yes. A scheme is like a plan, right? Fall
Yeah.
for. The meaning of fall for is to suddenly have a strong romantic feelings about someone. And well, here we have two examples. Please, can you read on them?
She always falls for other men. He's falling for her in a big way.
Correct. And the next one, go ahead. Go ahead means to start to do something.
We've received the permission to go ahead with the music festival in spite of opposition from local residents.
Yes. And well, do you have any doubts or questions about the phrasal verbs that we have reviewed here?
Oh, yes, you kind of question like, go ahead is like just to start doing something, or it will be just to continue doing something.
Exactly, to continue doing something as well.
Oh, you okay? Yeah, I think
Yes, both of
and in the example of come up with, what does it mean like to double her income?
oh, double her income, it means double the money that she gets.
Income is
Income,
like sueldo.
it's like exactly, and it can also mean like something that you earn, a money that you earn in a business. It can be a money in a for anything, from business, from your job, cualquier
Okay,
ingreso, cualquier tipo de ingreso.
okay.
Money,
I
right?
think
Money.
that this will be it. Thank you.
All right, great. Let's please move on to the next phrasal verbs. Remember, we are reviewing inseparable. Hold on. The meaning of hold on is to make yourself continue to do what you are doing or stay where you are, although it is difficult or unpleasant. And here we have an example, please.
Okay, if you can just hold on, I will go and get some help.
Correct. It's basically like saying wait, right?
See, yes.
All right. And the other one, look into, to examine the facts about a problem or situation. And well, we have here an example, please.
Okay, okay. We are looking into the possibility of merging the two departments.
Yes, correct. And the next one, look up to. The meaning of look up to is to admire and to respect someone.
Okay. He always looked up to his uncle.
Yes. Run into. The meaning of run into is to meet someone you know when you're not expecting to basically by coincidence, right? That is the meaning of run into.
Graham ran into someone he used to know at school the other day.
Yes. Try out. The meaning of try out is a test to see how useful or effective something or someone is.
Okay. The tryouts for the team will be next weekend.
And the
And
other
after a,
example.
and after a try in our bath, the play is due to open in Edinburgh next month.
Yes, correct. So any doubts or questions for these inseparable verbs, phrasal verbs?
Um, what does it mean in the example of look into like possibility of merging?
Oh, okay. Like basically it's saying that they're looking into the possibility of putting together the two apartments.
Put together?
Yes, put together. You know, they're two, but they want to change it into one. Put them together. Merging, combining, putting together.
Ah, okay, yeah, I understand. And then in the last example, what does it mean like the play is due to open? Like the phrase due to.
In which example?
In the last though, in the example of tryout, in the second
Oh,
example.
remember that whenever I talk to you about the assignments and I say, "Oh, please Leandro, remember the due date, the date in which is going to end, the established date." No? la fecha límite, la fecha establecida.
Okay.
Entonces sería la fecha para su apertura, ¿no? Due date to open.
Ah, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that will be all. Thank you.
All right. And well, here. Oh, I think that's all. All right. So we review about the inseparable phrasal verbs. Inseparable. So don't forget, these are the inseparable phrasal verbs that you're going to be seeing in this unit. All right. All of these ones. Nothing else. All right. Well, let's please go on to grammar. Well, on grammar, you are going to be reviewing phrasal verbs in general. So separable, inseparable also, right? So here we have the first list. Actually, I got a list of the most common phrasal verbs. So we are going to be reviewing those. Let's see. So passed away. The meaning of passed away means to die. And here we have the example, please.
After a long battle with cancer, the professor passed away yesterday.
Correct. Into means to inherit, to
What is
acquire,
inherit?
like acquire or get.
Like heredar.
Exactly.
Okay. After his father died, he came into a large fortune.
Yes. Came at means attacked.
Okay. As I backed away, he came at me with a knife.
Correct. Run over. The meaning of run over is to describe briefly.
Okay. Before we start the project, let's just remember who is doing what.
Mhm. Came about means to happen.
Can you tell me how the accident came about?
Correct. Go for means attack.
Okay. Careful, he will go for your throat.
Yes, and as you can see, we have here synonyms, right? Go for and came at. Both of
Yes.
them means attack. Act up. The meaning of act up is to cause trouble.
Okay. Children may act up in class in an effort to get attention.
Yes. Play up. The meaning of play up means to misbehave. So to
Okay.
have a bad behavior, right?
Children who do not receive enough attention may begin to play up.
Yes. Turn down. The meaning of turn down is to lower the setting off.
Could you turn down the volume a bit? It's really loud.
Yes. Speak up means to talk more loudly.
Could you speak up? I can't hear you.
Yes. Come off means to take place.
Okay. Did the trip to Paris ever come off? Did the trip to Paris ever come off?
Yes. Speak upon. Notice.
Okay. Did you pick up on her nervousness?
Yes. Act on means to affect.
Okay. Different drugs act on different parts of our body in many different ways.
Yes. Come after means to follow.
Okay. Don't try to come after me.
Very good. Doubts or questions about this? Oops, sorry.
Um. No, I don't think I understand that.
Very good. Yes. And now here you have blue and orange, right? The meaning in orange. So that makes it easier.
Yeah, exactly.
the meaning next to it. All right, so let's please work on this practice, and maybe you're going to be reviewing other phrasal verbs, which is also okay. And maybe you will even see phrasal verbs that we have seen in the vocabulary section. So
Okay.
don't worry, phrasal verbs list is very long, and we are going to try to review at least 60 on this grammar
Okay.
review. Okay,
Then I will let you know when I finish.
thank you.
Okay, teacher, I've already finished.
Great. And how did you do?
I got like three wrong in this practice.
Okay, you're right. Well, that's not a bad number. It's good because we're just half the way through the list, the first list. So don't you worry. We are going to be reviewing more phrasal verbs. And well, let's please continue.
Okay.
Bring up. The meaning of bring up is to mention. Please.
Okay, don't bring up politics if you want to have a quiet conversation with that guy.
Yes. Mess around means to play.
Don't mess around with electricity if you don't understand it.
Comes before means proceed.
Proceed. F comes before G in the alphabet.
Very good. Give back. And as you see here, this one is separable. Also can be separable or inseparable, both. Give back means return.
Okay. Give me back my book.
Yes. Hang on. Hang on means wait a moment.
Hang on, let me check.
Yes. And here, let out means to disclose.
What does it mean disclose?
To not being precautious, like to let it out. You know what is the meaning of let it out?
And no.
Basically, to tell everyone something that was kept as a secret, to expose, to reveal.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm. That's the meaning of disclose, reveal.
Okay. Okay. He accidentally let out the location for the meeting.
Yes. Out means to arrange.
What does it mean arrange? I always forget this.
Oh, arrange means to work on something, to mm, let's see, to fix, to order, to organize.
Okay.
That's the meaning of arrange, organize,
Okay.
or to
Uh,
fix. Mhm.
he
Something.
has the ability. Okay, no, sorry. He has his work cut out from for him.
Yes, that means that he can manage his work, right? He organizes everything. Bring forth means to create.
Okay. He has the ability to bring forth new ideas when they are needed.
Yes. And the other one, keep away from, means to avoid.
He tried to keep away from danger.
Yes. Came up means to appear.
Okay. He came up before a judge and was fined $1,000.
Yes. Checked out means to investigate.
He checked out the rumor and managed to verify that it was true.
Yes. Passed up means to refuse.
He passed up my invitation for dinner.
Pulls in means to earn.
He pulls in a lot of money.
Turned down means to refuse.
He turned down all offers to help.
Went off means to leave.
He went off without a word.
Yes. Goes against means to violate. Violate.
What he did goes against the rules.
Yes. And well, here we review so far 30 phrasal verbs. All right. So let's please work on the practice.
Teacher,
Yes.
um, what does it mean like fourth? Like just the word fourth, or is not a meaning without bring?
Oh, only fourth?
Yes.
Yes, it has its own meaning, of course. And it means like ahead, adelante, progresivamente, fourth.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, and also the like turned down is the same as the example 28. It turned down. It it has his present form is turned down, like turn down the volume. Is
Oh, turn down. Yes.
yes.
Bajar o rehusarse, ¿no?
Okay. Okay, then yeah,
Yes.
that'll will.
All right. I send you already the link and let me know when you finish. Thank you.
Okay.
Leandro, how are you doing with the practice?
Yeah, I am finishing, well, more or less because this is so difficult. I don't know many of these phrasal verbs, and I just try to guess what do they mean.
Okay, well, don't you worry because tomorrow we are going to continue with the list. As I told you, we are going to review 60 phrasal verbs. So don't worry. Tomorrow we are going to continue. And then maybe that will help you better, okay, with this
Okay,
practice.
okay,
Don't you worry. All right, let's please go to the survey and tomorrow we will continue.
okay. This part is so difficult, isn't it?
It is. And you know what is why is difficult? Because these phrasal verbs maybe you are reviewing and seeing now today, and well, they are the same as verbs. You have to memorize them.
Yeah, exactly. I have to
That's
memorize it.
another thing. Yeah, it's like memorizing them, and it's so you can work on the exercises. It's the same as verbs. You memorize to use them in sentences, right? That's it.
Yeah,
But
that's
don't
the
worry.
principal point.
We are going to continue tomorrow, okay?
Okay,
All right, Leandro, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.
okay, teacher. Then have a great day too. See you
The
tomorrow.
same. See you
Oh,
tomorrow.
tomorrow we don't have classes, don't do we? I think that is it's free day. That's how
Really?
this. Yeah, see, when you send me that message with the dates, it says that tomorrow is Corpus Christi. I think. I don't know.
Oh, so we have a holiday. Oh my God. Okay. Well, then in that case, see you Friday.
Yeah, I think that. Okay.
All right, Leandro.
Okay
See
then.
you.
See you later.